Actually, first, I'd like to introduce a little bit about Accor. I know that Accor is not so present here in US. That's why I'd like to give you some figures to understand what we are doing here right now and why we are in these revolutions, why we are changing the way to approach our projects, why we are transforming our company, 50 years company. So just some figures, 250,000 employees all around the world. Today we have 4,150 hotels operation, and we're going to be opening one hotel per each 2 days. I'm in charge of South America, and in some cases in Latin America, we're going to be opening one hotel per each 12 days. So we have 20 brands. We just did the spin-off of the companies between the operations and the properties is AccorHotels and now Accor Invest. So that's it, very well known in Europe, very famous in South America, the biggest one in Africa, in Asia. Why I'm speaking like this, why I'm saying this kind of thing? This is my pipeline between today and 2020. In South America, we have something around 200 projects, greenfield projects. The main part, as you can see, is economic brands. When you are talking about emerging countries, the IBIS is the winner. They are always in front of another brands. So we are putting a lot of IBIS in each small city. We can put an IBIS or two IBIS, but we are also bringing another brands. This is the pipeline of the hotels that we have. Now this is the opening hotels, and then the renovations. But why we are speaking like this? Because we are living in a new society, and the things is moving. The people are changing. We are changing. We have a new generation, and Accor understands that the generation that we had with standards is static. We have all the solutions for the same. As I mentioned in the morning, we have the same solution for Amsterdam, for Moscow, for São Paulo, for Rio, for Argentina. It's not possible. So that's why we are learning with Airbnb. Why we are learning and what we are learning with Airbnb, the real life. How fake is our hotels? To be honest, how fake is what we have been creating for the last 30 years or 40 years? And we need to create something that needs to be local, needs to have emotion, needs to have connections. My position today, of course, the formal position is the SVP, technical, design, and construction. No, I need to be a connector. I need to connect solutions. I need to connect people. We need to bring new ideas and to implement in design, in architecture, in software, in everything, to create what? Something really real to our clients, to our people, and to bring people. Of course, in US, and in many cases, also in US, one of the most important issues that you have in the real life is security, is safety. And we are always creating something to put the people outside of our properties. We are always creating a big fence and other things. One of the things that we have in Airbnb is opening. We have real life. We have people coming in. And we are trying to bring the same concept to our hotels. We are trying to understand this kind of not easy subject and not easy topic to understand and to bring into our architecture projects. So I'm going to be explaining something about that. This is the new approach. Because we are living this revolution, because we know that to be only the same things, the same standards, with the same case, and all the people won't be appropriate. We are living a new moment. We are living a revolution. We are dreaming, and sometimes I congrats to the architect, because he's always dreaming about a new project, a new solution, a new ideas. With heart, with emotion. It's totally a new approach. It's not only business. Of course, at the end of the day, this is a business, but we need to bring something that we're going to be connecting human to human. We are transforming everything. We are in the generation of that we need to transform our places. That's why we are investing in F&B a lot. Many of our hotels is designed not today from specialists from hospitality, not anymore. We are bringing F&B specialists to design our hotels. So if you are a specialist in hospitality, okay, maybe you can help me, but sometimes we are bringing new ideas, new concepts, because sometimes we need to bring people to our hotels. So many of our hotels, we're gonna put the F&B in the front, and then in the back, we have the reception. And the reception will be probably something very flexible. We have many new IBs where you have one cafeteria, and you can do the check-in in the cafeteria. You can have your coffee, and you can, if you want to do one check-in, you're gonna be doing that. And the CEO of the Viceroy said, we are studying a lot the people that will be attending this kind of new moment and new reception that we have. Of course, the first phrase that you receive when you get in a hotel, the average phrase, are you checking in? Oh my gosh, this is so obvious. This is so obvious. We need to change. We need to say, hey, how are you? What about your travel? What about your kid? What you have been doing? Are you back? Something that you're gonna be connected. That will be something more real, more human to human. And when we are doing some lectures and we are explaining this new moment that we are living at Accor, that we are changing things, that still learning with all the new ideas is not about only the tool or platform or digital or money. We are trying to understand the new behavior of the people, the new behavior of the society, because the society is changing. So that's the point. That's the idea, to touch. When you'd like to create experience, the best way to create experience, you need to touch the memory, to create something real, to create something that you're gonna be connecting. This is the best loyalty program that you can create in your company. This is the best loyalty program that you can create in your hotel. So this is, of course, is not, it's in Portuguese, but it's not talking about a tool or a digital platform. You are talking about behavior, you are talking about people. Innovation, we are always proactive. Now we are always thinking. And we have, I'm gonna be talking about also, probably is the third people talking about purpose here. What is your purpose? What is your real purpose? When the vendor wants to talk to me, many vendors ask me to talk about our ideas in the saving energy, water, and bringing things. But what is your purpose? What are you gonna be doing to my hotel to improve the experience, to improve the life of my clients, to improve the people that will be enjoying my bar, our bars, our restaurants? This is very important. So we are always trying to be proactive, transforming, innovating, bringing new ideas, always looking to the competitors as well. So the best idea that I think that from the last 2 years, came from Airbnb, you know. That's a revolution in the market. It's not about Airbnb, this is the platform and the experience. The purpose. And many guys are asking me, what about your purpose? My purpose, when I wake, is to inspire people, to create something remarkable, to touch the emotions with our language. For me, design is a language. This is very important. And we are not talking about static. Aesthetic is very important, it's very touchable, but we are talking about function. And when we are talking about that, my reception can be a party place, can be a presentation place, we can be launching one new car, new generation. We can be doing another business. We can bring another kind of people to our hotels. One of the problems that you have in your hotels, you don't have your neighbors in your hotels. We need to create something to bring neighbors to our hotels. Why is it so difficult to bring people, real people, to our hotels? You need to think about it. Vendors, architects, interior designs, Why so the people are afraid to get inside, to go in a hotel? You can see the hotel yesterday in the evening was empty in this part, in front part. Why is no, of course, this kind of hotel is a bit different, but when you have one hotel in downtown where you have in New York or in Chicago or in Miami or another place, you need to create something to bring people, to connect people. And this is one of the ideas that we are always thinking about. That's one of the moves that's not possible because I don't have time to explain, that I'm always thinking, and we are always thinking at Accor, is the golden cycle of Simon Sinek. Please watch this movie, that's amazing, that's very good. That's one of the parts of our ideas. We're always watching. We are always watching the competitors. We are always watching the real, the good bars, good restaurants, the place where the people can meet. If you put in your hotels or in your property, in your building, co-working, good F&B, a place for a gym. Our gyms, if you go one gym, is always empty. In many places, in Europe, in South America, in Latin America, the gym is one day and after is more, the people wants to be there, wants to use the gym. And so boring in our gyms. We need to create something different, and we are pushing, and we are thinking about. So I just mentioned about the F&B concept, the co-working, the meeting center, the connection, and the gym. So you need to bring people to your project, to your hotels, to be proactive, as I mentioned before, to be human to human. As I mentioned, we have a big program that calls Heartist, is the connection between heart and artist. All the people needs to create something from the real and to create a connection. We have a map of our clients, the behavior of our clients that we would like to bring to our business. Of course, we are always, this is by the end of the day, this is a business, we are always looking for this kind of thing. Connecting, hubbing, and all the people. In many cases, when we are talking about new projects, a very good project, nice projects, and we are creating this hotel for these people, for rich people, now for architects, okay? And for you, rich people, yeah, you like golf. And then for you, you like horses. You are very sophisticated people. And for you, you don't have, might be a middle class. No, might be the future won't be like this. Maybe the new generation won't be like this. If you go in a shopping mall, you won't have so separate people. We would like to, just like this project that the architect showed here, the people will meet in this place, different levels. And I think that this is part of the future. It's not, again, we don't have all the answers, and we don't have one solution fits all. It's impossible for that. But we are thinking different solutions to fit many different questions. One of the last ideas that I'll be showing today is the open house that I mentioned. It's connected with the neighborhood. We would like to open our hotels between 11 p.m. and 6 a.m. What do you have in your hotels? You have a lot of expenditure. You are spending a lot of money. You are spending energy, water, security, safety, people, reception, area, and so on. And what you are doing? Nothing. What you can do? Maybe we need to ask for the architects, for the interior design, what we can create at this time in your hotels that we can create something extra mile, that we can bring more profits, that we can bring, and we can match the ideas of the new society. And then I'm gonna be I'm finishing my presentation. We just to mention to you, from the last 1 year and a half, AccorHotels, we create one cell that called Lifestyle Brands, and we have three big brands on that. It's a mama shelter that we create together with Philipp Stark. 25 Hours, the most lifestyle brand of Germany that we did acquisition 6 months ago, and the Jojo. What is Joe and Joe? It's a hostel very focused on millennials, very different, very lifestyle, very crazy. And now I have a movie to show you guys. Some of the projects that we did from the last 1 year and a half.
So fresh. Streets, yeah, fresh. He's so fresh.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you.